Alright, we're back. Alright, well, our water's really bubbling right now. The top ramen noodles have got, a little bit of color to them now. They're not so white. They're starting to cook up a little bit. We're going to turn the heat down a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to introduce our vegetables. Alright. I like to pulverize them a little bit. Well, actually a lot of it. Just cuts. I don't know. I originally came across this because I've worked all my life and I'm make too much money to be too far around poverty level. I don't get assistance, so my teeth aren't the greatest. I pulverized the vegetables and made it more of a soup so that it was easier to pass by my bad teeth. And it just worked out really good. It's got a nice, like I said, I'm using the broccoli Normandy. It's got cauliflower, it's got carrots, it's got broccoli, of course, because it's broccoli Normandy broccoli or whatever. And it's just a nice vegetable blend. It's got yellow carrot, it's got orange baby carrots, and it just gives it a nice consistency and or a nice color. Okay, so what we're going to do there is we're going to heat that a little bit. We're going to introduce our bacon and let that simmer in there a little bit. I like to go in stages when I cook things. That way it gives a chance to give everything a chance to the flavor base to everything to mix up a little bit. You get a good strong base to it. We're going to let that simmer for a little bit and then we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Now what I've done is I've let that simmer. It's only been a couple, 2 or 3 minutes at best. I've let that simmer. What we're going to do is we're going to enter this big old heap and half cup of salsa. That gives it some fabulous colors. I don't know if you heard that. There's a barking spider over here somewhere. But anyhow, we're going to go ahead and stir that around a little bit. That's what happens when you get close to the spiders. They bark at you because they don't want to be stepped on. Okay, we're going to let that heat up a little bit, and we're going to start introducing some other stuff. So we're going to bring up the temperature a little bit, let it get up to where it's nice bubbling, and you can actually see some bubbling. It's not quite boiling, but to a point where it's actually got a rush of bubble in here. Not really a rolling boil, just a good, healthy simmer, if you will, which is starting up right now. I prefer gas, but I've been stuck with all electric for a while, and I've kind of had to readjust learning how I'm cooking. I was born and raised cooking on gas, and gas is fantastic. Unless it draws the barking spiders around. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put the cheese in. And let that in there. And check this out. Now that it's got a good heat to it, we're going to kind of introduce our coffee creamer. And that's about a half cup of coffee creamer. The reason I use Velveeta cheese is because it doesn't scorch like a lot of other stuff. Like if you're going to use regular cheddar cheese, I've never quite got down how to use cheese without having scorch or separation. Just like the creamer, I use the coffee creamer because also for the same reasons. I'm not very good at avoiding the scorch, where it becomes gritty and kind of mess up the taste a little bit. So I use that there. Now meanwhile, this is going to kind of heat up a little bit. And what happens is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the camera here and I'm going to kind of give you a close-up. Here we go. Rolling, 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 rolling. Kind of gets a nice color to it. I think it has a nice luster to it. What we're going to do is we're going to come back now. Rolling backwards, rolling backwards. Alright. Now just for the little piece of resistance, I'm going to throw in, and this is the real McCoy here, we don't get this very much, actual butter. Yes, that's right. Actual Land O'Lakes butter. Salted, of course. That's what I'm saying. That's why there's a lot of times there's enough salt in some of the stuff that I put in here that I really don't have to add very much salt at all. And salt's a personal preference. If you want more salt, after it's in your bowl, you can put it in yourself. so that's basically kind of it. What we're going to do is we're going to simmer that for a little bit, let it get back to a rolling simmer, and I'll be right back. Alright, well, it's pretty much simmered and ready to go. That's what it looks like. I think it has a very, very nice restaurant-like look to it. It's got a very 5-star taste to it. And like I say, it's ready to go. That's pretty much it. Now all I got to do is gather up the gang, throw out some crackers and some bowls, and we're ready to eat. Okay, so there's my soup. I hope you try it. I hope you enjoy it. Until next time, here's cooking at you. See you real soon. Bye now.